Let me ask you, if you were to break it down all the way, so here's confidence, come all the way down with it, what do you think is the actual root problem in a simple, elementary way?
Being scared of being confident.
Sure, so being scared of being confident? What do you mean?
Because I look back on the person I used to be.
That's not confident, that's being a dick.
Yeah.
I was 23 years old when this happened, and this was, if I look back on my life, this was one of those moments where it took a different direction, like this very moment. So I was a tech at a detox center, right? And so, homeless people usually went to the detox centers. So a guy comes in, he had been sleeping by the river for about 4 weeks, right? And it was winter time. So he comes in, the first thing I do is I take his vitals, to see how he's doing. He's doing fine, but he's blowing like a 0.4 or 0.04, I forgot how it goes. But I mean, the dude is fucking wrecked, you know what I mean? Can barely walk. So I had to take him out of his clothes and put him in scrubs. So I put him in the scrubs, and then it came time to taking off his socks. Bro, taking off his socks, when I took it off, like the skin came off with the sock. You know what I mean? It was pain. It was awful. The smell that followed was worse than the image. You know what I mean? It was So I threw the socks in the trash can, and then I escorted him to his room. And then as soon as I came back, I mean, the smell was so bad. I took the trash out, and all as well. 20-30 minutes later, the fucking smell is still there, as if it like stuck to the walls. You know what I mean? I wanted to start scrubbing the fucking walls. It was so bad. And in the detox center, it's a triage, right? So you have windows that don't open. You know what I mean? So I'm here. There's the corner over there, and then right there would be the nurses. And in between us, there's a walkway for the people to walk through. So as I'm sitting in my corner, I'm pissed, dude. I'm not pissed, but I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? I'm frustrated with the smell. So I turn on the fan and I blow it that way. Not that I'm trying to fuck their lives up, right? But the smell is so bad that I gotta get rid of it. So I blow it that way, and you can almost tell the moment it hit them based on their face. They
facial expression.
Yeah. So they look at me and I'm like, I don't know. So they turn their fan on and they start blowing it back at me. So then the funniest thing happens, the people that are walking are getting hit by this crossfire of this awful smell. Bro, this is an hour into it. An hour.
And it's still lingering.
It's still awful, bro. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck? So I get some Lysol and I spray it like in my corner and like almost on the fan, so maybe it'll help. But spraying Lysol on it is like putting gasoline on a fire. It made it worse. So 2 hours into it, you could tell they're grumpy, I'm grumpy, no one's happy. Like the clients are upset, like everyone's confused on what the fuck's going on. We're trying things that aren't working. And so finally I'm like, I'm trying to do my work and I have my head in my hands. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, And I look at the trash can. I noticed behind the trash can, there was one of the socks.
Okay.
So I put the sock in the trash and I took the trash out. And 10 minutes later, the smell was gone. Right there, I woke up. I fucking woke up, like, boom! Like my whole life was transformed. Seems like a stupid event. Transformed. Here's why. In that triage, everyone was focused on the symptom, right? The symptom was the smell. We're turning on fans. You know what I mean? Like, I have Lysol. I'm trying to talk to myself in a positive way. Like, I'm like, okay, Justin, this too shall pass. You know what I mean? Like, you can push through, blah, blah. They're doing the same shit. We're all focusing on the symptom. Once we got rid of the root problem, the symptoms went away.
Yeah.
So biggest problem is confidence and self-esteem. Self-esteem and confidence is like the smell of the sock. The problem is you don't even know where the dirty sock is. Even bigger problem is you don't even know there's a dirty sock.
Yeah.
You think the dirty sock is the confidence. You have no idea what the root problem is. Let me ask you, if you were to break it down all the way. So here's confidence. Come all the way down with it. What do you think is the actual root problem in a simple, elementary way?
Being scared of being confident.
Sure. So what? So
I
being
guess.
scared of being confident? What do you mean?
Because I look back on the person I used to be.
That's not confident. That's being a dick.
Yeah.
That's two different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A confident person is a dick. A dick is the dick. You know what I mean? So if you really break it down, and if I give it to you, I'll give it to you, and it's a mind-blowing fucking thing when I learned it. The root problem of it all that I have found is taking from life. That's it. It's literally it. So, in the sense of where I'm being selfish. So, not selfish like I'm a dick, right? But selfish in the sense where I'm excessively concerned about me, my well-being, my advancement in life. You know, just Justin. That's what I'm excessively concerned about. So, the majority of the scenarios in relationships that I have, situations that I enter into, it usually revolves around, am I going to benefit from this or not? Now, not just financially. What about approval or attention? When I come in this room, am I going to get the attention? Am I going to get the approval? Do you see what I'm saying? So, like for you, your confidence is low because you suffer from attention. You know what I mean? Like, why would you give a fuck if anyone cared, if anyone liked you or not, if you didn't need them to like you?
Yeah.
You'd be free. You know what I mean? So selfishness is the problem in the sense of just being excessively concerned about myself and gaining from myself. It's like a bank account. If you look at life as a bank account, right, and you made more deposits, maybe just 51%. I think the selfishness in the sense of a bank account, maybe you take a little bit more than you're giving. You know what I mean? Like true giving. You see what I'm saying? So this is the one thing I would take a look at. You know, no one else is going to help you see this. You have to literally watch yourself and be honest with yourself. Our only function in life, right, is to give. It's really our only function. You know what I mean? Like, however that ends up being, through business, through fitness, you know, however we give ourselves to something, that is our function. Just like a flower, its main function, or one of it, is to give its fragrance and its scent to the world, right? So that's its function, to give. Ours is to give somehow too. But if you're walking around all the time concerned about getting approval from people, you are out of harmony with your actual function in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hence why people feel stress. You know what I mean? Because you're not fulfilling your function. So the goal is to uproot what is blocking me from fulfilling what it is that I'm born to do. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing. I'm telling you, brother, if you can get free of this, you'll be a